or while the games are on.
It would not be responsible for us to say, let's wait until the Olympics are over. Yep.
Then there's Boris Yeltsin and his talk of World War III. U.S. officials suggest the Russian president may have been spooked by reports that Washington may use nukes against Iraq.
Those reports have no basis in fact. The U.S. has no plans or intentions of using nuclear weapons.
Washington's biggest problem, though, is that there's no sign at all of an international consensus. Britain and the U.S. remain alone in their support of military action. France, China, Russia, and the Arabs all oppose it, while Canada remains where it's been for weeks now, sitting squarely on the fence. Alan Fryer, CTV News, Washington.
Bill Clinton couldn't get away from the other major problem hounding his presidency, his alleged sexual affair with Monica Lewinsky. Again today, he strongly denied the charges against him. And tonight, independent counsel Kenneth Starr said he cannot offer Lewinsky immunity from prosecution unless she agrees to a face-to-face meeting with his investigators. Only then, he says, can the truth about the allegations of her relationship with President Clinton be determined. Those terrible storms in the United States didn't let up for a minute today, and whether it was from rain, floods, or snow, a lot of people from coast to coast were severely affected. On the East Coast, the rainstorm that began in Florida this week pushed as far north as New Jersey today. The system is so huge, it has left its mark as far inland as Alabama to Indiana. On the West Coast, another huge storm continues to plague Northern California. All of the trouble is blamed on the weather phenomenon known as El Nino. CTV's Tobias Fisher reports.
Along the Atlantic seaboard, the massive storm has raged for 3 days, flooding roads and collapsing beach homes.
We were really shocked. It's a disaster.
I just haven't seen it like this in the last 25 years.
The Atlantic City boardwalk buckled under a pounding surf, and in Virginia, a freight train derailed into a swollen river, the two engineers barely escaping.
One of them stated that when he got out of the engine, that he didn't know which way to swim. It was so dark, he didn't know which way to go.
Further inland, the storm blanketed the Appalachians with up to 50 centimeters of snow. Hundreds of motorists were stranded, thousands of homes lost power. As the East dug out, California was bracing for its second storm in a week. The Central Coast, already saturated, is expecting another 20 centimeters of rain by the weekend. Cliffside homes are literally on the brink.
The ocean says the time has come.
In low-lying areas, the fear is flooding.
9 months out of the year, this is probably the most beautiful places in the world to live. And yet right now, it doesn't look it. It looks more like Aqua World.
And the rains won't let up. As soon as one storm has cleared, another arrives.
They're entering the western U.S., like I said, approximately at the latitude of central California. And then with very strong El Nino winds, they move fairly rapidly across the country.
Which means Americans will continue to share this winter of discontent. Tobias Fisher, CTV News, Washington.
It may seem hard to believe, but it's been a month now since people in Quebec first lost their power, and some will be getting it back.